Yo, I don't know very many people on the internet who have been as outspoken as I have been against the company Whoop. And the reason that I'm so outspoken about them and many things that I outspeak on are because I love the product, or I loved the product at some point. And I push this stuff because I want them to get better. I want the company Whoop to get better because there was a long time where I thought there was absolutely nothing better than it. When I owned my gym, my affiliate, everyone would be like, what are you wearing? I couldn't say enough good things about the company Whoop. The Whoop 2.0, the Whoop 3.0. I got a Whoop in 2016 and I fell in love with the data that it would give me, and I fell in love with the accuracy that it had. And then in the year 2021 or so, maybe 2022, there was this big thing posted about how they got a giant funding and they went and worked with the freaking PGA and they came out with the Whoop Strap 4.0. And when the Whoop Strap 4.0 came out, I, who had dived as far as I could into the world of Whoop, realized that everything had changed.
Everything has changed.
And it all kind of came to a precipice when I was watching a guy, Rich Froning, do a workout, open workout, and he falls over completely exhausted and his heart rate never went over 150.
Is that what you think? You think?
And everybody in the comments section is like, wow, look at how fit that guy is. He only had a heart rate of 150. It's like, wow, no wonder. He was the fittest man on earth for how many years? Makes sense. Very cool to see that Whoop data live on the screen. And I'm like, no, if any of you knew anything about anything, or if you've had the Whoop as long as I had, you'll know that the Whoop 4.0 had a giant issue with working out and recording an accurate heart rate at the peak of your exertion.
No? It's all box jump workout.
It is. That's dude, nice, man.
At a certain point in time, it just didn't go any higher for whatever reason. I made a video where I wore an Apple Watch 6 and then I wore a MyZone heart rate chest-worn monitor strap, and I compared it to the Whoop, and I was able to show that at a certain point in time, the MyZone got up to like 170, 180 as I was doing a running interval. The Apple Watch got up to about the same thing. Not quite as accurate because I think all of us know that a heart rate worn monitor is going to be more accurate than anything worn anywhere else on your body. But what you also saw was the Whoop was far behind, upwards of 20 beats per minute behind the heart rate monitor and the Apple Watch. Note that I'm talking about the 4.0 this entire time. As I said, I probably sold personally 200 Whoops myself to my members, and anybody who asked, and I never received a freaking dollar from the company just because I loved the thing. Now, why am I talking about all of this? Well, Whoop on their Instagram puts up a little post that says, how accurate are Whoop heart rate and heart rate variability measurements? I'm like, okay, I'm interested in this. And I also got tagged in it a bunch. So first comment down there by Shane M. White, Healer Fit with some bats. What is this all about? The study, the Australian Institute of Sport funded an independent third party studying, examining the accuracy of 6 industry leading wearables for devices estimating heart rate and heart rate variability. Okay, check. Australian Institute measuring all of this stuff. Cool. What do they got to measure? What do they got to say about it? Whoop is 99.7% accurate in measuring heart rate and 98% accurate in measuring heart rate variability. Interesting. Down in the bottom, you look.
Littlefoot, look. Up there.
Little star right there.
A tree star. It is very special.
Using Whoop 3.0 when compared to the gold standard ECG. Holy shit, they even say it right there. Using the Whoop 3.0. They don't sell the Whoop 3.0 anymore. Why are they even talking about this stuff? Okay, go over to the next thing, and it shows this little chart where it's like, okay, Whoop's accurate within 1 BPM on the heart rate, and they're also accurate within 3.9 milliseconds on the HRV. And they also show the others. They don't mention who the others are, but we're going to assume it's like Apple and all of that. And also, they say in here, even in relation to something that I said that hasn't been recalibrated, because I have tested against longer tenured wearables with much more money to put into accuracy. So where's the study? They say it's in their story. They also say in the comments section from their verified account that the study was conducted from 2020 through 2021 with analysis happening through 2022 post 4.0. Now, what the fuck? Like, why do they even say that? Because if we go to that third slide, you're going to see that down there, using Whoop 3.0 when compared to the gold standard. Now, why do you have to mention the 4.0? Well, you mentioned the 4.0 because it's the only thing you can buy on your freaking website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find that study. Here's the study. Go to the top and you're going to see a validation of 6 wearable devices for estimating sleep, heart rate, and heart rate variability in healthy adults by the Appleton Institute of Behavioral Sciences in Central Queensland University, Waveville, Australia, which is exactly where it said they had gotten it from, received July 29, 2022, and published August 22nd of 2022. There is what they're talking about in the little comment that I had, which was that it happened through 2022 post 4.0. But On my little Mac, I can go Command F, and on this study, it's rather simple for me to go 4.0. And at no point in this article is 4.0 listed anywhere. And it wasn't just me doing that. Of course, I took the time to go through the entire article, read it, and at no point do they mention the Whoop 4.0 freaking anywhere. However, if I go Command F and I go 3.0, there are 9 instances on this page where they bring up the Whoop 3.0. Now, I've already mentioned in the beginning of this video that I wore the Whoops in 2016, and I had only the best experiences with it. I thought that it was extremely accurate. I felt like if I was at 190 BPM, I was at 190 BPM, and if I was at freaking 120 or as low as 40 when I was sleeping, I thought that that was accurate too. Andrew, you had the best night of sleep ever. How'd you sleep? I felt like a rock. Your HRV was really high. Your heart rate was below 40 while you were sleeping. It's like, okay, that's all well and good. Enter the Whoop 4.0. I'd have a very hard workout. I'd go check my Whoop when I was done. I'm like, okay, that was probably like a 187, maybe at least over 180, and the Whoop says I only hit 165. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And then I also had a great night to sleep, and it was never going under 50. I'm like, okay, it's never going under 50. Is there something wrong with me? Do I have cancer? What's going on? I have 5 years of data, and all Whoop ever wants to say is like, if you just wear the thing longer, it's going to learn you better. It's like, how is it going to learn you better if the new strap, the only thing that changed, I put the new strap on, but I put it on and then everything was different. It's not like I became a heroin addict along with the change of my Whoop strap. I'm a very analytical, very scientific dude. I'm currently doing the whole testosterone replacement thing, and I'm just like, all right, I introduced that. I don't want to change very many other things because I want to see if that is the only thing changing this. I put on a new Whoop strap. It's not like I'm going to do something crazy like have 10 freaking shots of vodka every night before I go to sleep to see if it changes my HRV. I want to see if the strap is doing the right thing. And you know what? It wasn't. But I'll tell you what, I'm not the only one who's noticing this stuff. And here's the comments section. There's the bats, Shane White with the bats that brought me in here. Here's me talking to Whoop. Here's Whoop saying that the analysis happened through 2022 post 4.0. And we already found out that all of that is bullshit. But what you're also going to see is that there are a handful of people who are pointing out the fact that this is bullshit. But you got people like Pat and Orr, who's like tough crowd for the Apple Watch. That's the same thing. It's like, well, is it really Pat and Orr? We got Hunter Should here saying he wants to know what 99% accuracy means. Go check out the study. Answer your own question if you want. But I guess there is a little bit of validity in what he has to say because this thing is while they're sleeping. It is not while they're exercising. And the Whoop is something that you wear while you're exercising, which is the biggest issue that it's been having. Paul, everyday athlete, knows what we're talking about. Shame, the 4.0 just plucks out numbers through the sky. Yup. Vice's Fitness with a little face. I have screenshots of my Whoop being 40 BPM off my polar during a jog. Was this study done on corpses? Gideon Russo. Sucks the study was done at the 3.0, not the 4.0. View the replies. Whoop, here we go. The study was conducted from 2020 to 2021 with analysis happening through 2022. You freaking idiots.
Idiot.
Stop saying that. Like, you're making yourself look stupid. I am James, and Nick is one of those guys who are saying that if you wear the thing longer, it's going to have better readings about you. That's what the company says, and maybe that applied with the 2.0 and the 3.0, but it does not apply with the freaking 4.0. However, Cakes by Darius says that she's been wearing hers for over 6 months, day and night, and it still is inconsistent and accurate because some people know. And then you got James freaking not agreeing because why would you ever have a freaking critical thinking mind thinking that Cakes by Daria has any validity in what she's saying? You have to be right, don't you, Mr. James? JFHII, why wasn't Whoop 4.0 used in this study? NBORE, Whoop user here 3 and 4 because it seems Whoop 3 is more accurate than Whoop 4. So bad. I'll buy an Apple Watch. Jax, my 4.0 is way off on metrics the last few months. Whoop paid a verified count to say that they've been loving it. There's me. Thanks, Sage. Next time, throw a bet in there. So yeah, people know. So here's the dealio. I don't know if you've noticed, but I got a Whoop on, right? As I said, I had the thing on from 2016 all the way through 2021, and I loved the thing. And I want to like it again, and maybe they did a firmware update.
Is that what you think? You think?
And the reason that I liked it so much was because
It doesn't matter!
it made me want to be better, which is what it was so cool about, right? It made me want to go to sleep earlier. It made me want to wake up at a proper time. You got to fight for that 8 hours, right? And it had an accurate pickup of your sleep time and your wake up time. And the biggest fallback of something like an Apple Watch is the fact that I think you got to charge it every freaking day. It dies on me and it drives me insane. Also, I hate notifications going to my wrist. Andrew, turn off the notifications like I tried. Alexis helped me with that. I think they finally shut off. I look forward to having a great day of eating, a good day of training, going to bed at 9 o'clock, waking up at 6 o'clock. That's a solid 9 hours of sleep right there. And then I wanted to see what the number spat out the other end. I like taking a cold shower or a contrast where you go hot, cold, and seeing if that had some sort of an effect on my recovery. But when the entire thing went to shit, it de-incentivized me to do those things. It also makes me angry when people like me give them feedback and people like everyone else in the world will give them feedback in their comments section and they don't listen. He even goes so far to, on October 27th, put out a post saying, it's like, look how fucking great we are. And like they don't have any idea what's going on with their own product. Your job as a heart rate monitor company is to track people's freaking heart rates. And if your shtick is the fact that you're going to have the best wearable for fitness, you better damn well bet your ass that people who do fitness are going to want accurate heart rate measurements, especially when it's now a freaking $30 a month membership. But you know what? That's why you guys left CrossFit. You left CrossFit because we're too freaking smart. We're on to you. I'm on to you. People in the comment section, they're probably going to their profiles and be like, motherfucker, this person's a CrossFitter. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter!
Get out of here. Leave. We're gonna go work with the golfers because the golfers have a bunch of money. They get drunk on the course. They're like, oh, it's green, cool. I can hit the ball further now. Or was it completely luck? They're the same people who are going to go buy a $600 driver and think it's gonna make them a better golfer. And then you've got all the CrossFitters in the gym being like, you know what? I don't think that I need a $200 pair of shoes. I'm gonna squat barefoot. It's like, no shoe company wants to hear that. So why did Whoop leave CrossFit? Probably because they didn't want to make a better product. But you know what? I'm going to wear this thing and I'm going to give some updates on whether or not the firmware did anything. But if I had to bet, they're spending all of their time keeping up with media posts, giving everybody a false sense of security. Like, don't worry, it was done through. It's like, it was the Whoop 3.0, you freaking idiot.
Idiot!
It's Andrew Hiller, out.